Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Hope it's going to be fantastic. Listen, today we're going to be talking about PNG from a higher time frame bias, where we're at in the market. What does this mean? What I think is going to happen? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very important, right? You don't need to know anything about trading, right? I'm going to explain in a very, very, very simple terms and use very simple explanations so that anyone can understand this. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. First of all, we can see that the month of November has closed at 38 cents, right? We can see the actual candle, the top of this ends at 38 cents. At one point, it did reach roughly 43 cents, but it closed at 38. We can see that this candle, right, this month of November is much bigger than the last few months. We can see, October was kind of sideways, September was kind of sideways. August was a little bit of a sell, right? And July was also a sell. But we can see this candle is extremely big to a lot of candles, right? It's bigger than October. It is bigger than September. It is bigger than August. It is bigger than July. And although it hasn't reached the price yet, it is bigger than June. And it is even bigger than May and also March. So in the last few months, right, this is the second biggest candle, right? First, we have the February one. Then technically, we do have the April one. And now this is the third one. In terms of buy candles, this is the second biggest candle we have had in pretty much years, right? Last time it pumped really hard was February, and the second biggest pump is November. So what does that mean? That means momentum is back. Buyers are back for PNG, and that means we should not be seeing low prices anymore in the 20s. We could have a small retracement and be between pretty much this zone over here at 35 cents, because we can see that on this side over here on the left side, there have been multiple taps roughly down to 35 cents, which would make me believe that PNG at one point on a smaller time frame will be looking to be retesting the 35 cent zone, going sideways before it goes up. But before we jump into that, I really want to talk about still this monthly candle. What does this mean and why this is so important, guys? We are now in December. We are officially in December, right? So what does that also mean? That means the year is coming to a close. Yes, guys, the year is coming to a close, which is very, very important, because when we go on the yearly chart, right, we can see PNG had a huge sell-off, but still ended as a green candle in 2021. Then in 2022, huge sell, right? Huge sell. 2023, a little bit of recovery, but it was mainly 2024 that is looking to bring back the momentum. Now, what I really would want is for this year to most definitely close above 35 cents. Anything above that is really, really good. The higher, the better, obviously, because the higher it closes, the more strength it has, the more clear it is showing which direction it wants to go. Now, obviously, I know PNG is going to be going up based off technical analysis, based off what time we're in the market, but the stronger it closes, the more faith I'll have that we will reach our $20 target. Now, where are we at in the cycle, right? If we compare it to previous data, I believe we are pretty much right here, right? We had a nice candle, and I believe we could potentially go sideways just for a month or two, still maybe continuing slowly to go up before we have a big burst. Now, obviously, I don't know how long it's literally going to take, but obviously I'm going to update you guys. And right, and because for me right now, this is a whole recovery stage, right? Going back to pretty much 77 cents is a recovery stage, because when we explode, we are going to explode fast, right? At the minimum, we should hit $2, right? Which is obviously a decent target, but we are looking for more, right? We are looking higher than $2 target. At this current moment, if it were to hit $2 from this price, if it were to get in and it hit exactly $2, you would be making slightly over 5 times. And the reason why I say this is because there's an institutional candle right here. And when we look at the monthly chart, we can see that there's a lot of imbalance, right? What does imbalance mean? Imbalance means when there's a lack of support or resistance. So price flies fast, right? In this case, it was flying down fast. And for our case, it's going to fly fast. Now, what do I think is going to pretty much happen with PNG? I believe we are going to have the double pump. What I believe, PNG is still going to do is going to have two massive pumps, kind of the way it had in February, but on a larger scale. I believe over the next month to 3 months, we should pretty much be looking to recover back to the 82 cents. After that, we should fly pretty quick. But once we kind of get to the 82 cents, I do believe we are going to fly quick because of what I talked about, the imbalance. And we could be flying high all the way up to 280, sell off a little bit, consolidate again, and start up again. Now, this is the pump where I think we're going to make the real money. This is going to be during altcoin season. This is when, all the money is inflowing and things are pumping really, really heavy, right? And you have a retest off this to go higher and higher before we kind of lose and slow down with momentum, right? And that's when we're going to be looking to be selling off somewhere between a certain range. Now, obviously, I don't know the range. I still believe we could peak at $20, which would be roughly 5 billion market cap, because of other projects, hitting that in the past that have pretty much done the same thing as PNG, but for other coins. So that is why I believe PNG can hit $20, right? The other coins I'm talking about is Uniswap, PancakeSwap, right? And those have even 10, 15, 20, 25 billion market cap. I'm asking for 5 in a market where it's going to have much more money, much more adoption. So that is why I believe the price will go where it goes. And I believe it's going to be in two big pumps, right? Two big pumps, just because you have to realize the way the market works, it needs time to reset. I said this before and I'll say it again. I'm okay with waiting, because for me, the most important thing is just selling. And I'm going to be selling based off technical analysis or based off a certain price I'm really, really happy with, exiting, right? Either or, right? For me, $20 is my main target. But if I see momentum slowing down, let's say roughly at $12 already, right? And there's a clear break of structure, there's clear signs of reversal at a certain price, then I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out, because at the end of the day, money is money. When you see it, you have to take it. Okay. And that is something we're going to be talking about also in the future, is your psychology towards money, your psychology towards cashing out, because it is very, very important you cash out at the right time. But not only that, you have to make sure that you just cash out overall, because a lot of you are going to see a higher price. You will see a higher price, your higher balance initially than what you most likely get out of, right? There's a chance that you might see, oh, I'm $100,000 in profit and now I'm 97,000, and you might get greedy for that extra 3,000 without realizing that the market is starting to trend down. But that is going to be discussed in another video, right? The psychology is really, really important. That is something we have to break down. That is something we have to just also trust your intuition. You have to trust experts. And you just have to take the money that is presented in front of you. But guys, this is overall it. PNG on a higher time frame, right? I broke it down. In the worst case scenario, I would really like to see at least hit $5, which is not that crazy in terms of market cap, right? That's going to be roughly over $1 billion in market cap, but it would also be, for a technical analysis side, near all-time highs. So that is like my worst case scenario. Like I said, that would be roughly right now 12 to 13x your money, which I'm not going to complain, especially if you got in right now. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time.